So what's a normal day like in your life?
A normal day. Here's the whole rundown. Wake up, take a shower, go straight to the studio. I produce too, so if I'm not in a rapping mode, I'm just, making a beat, because I always have melodies in my head. If I'm not at the studio, I'm out with the fellas, we hanging. And that's just a really normal day. Also, working out has been a big part of my everyday routine. Now I'm trying to get myself right physically, and that's really it, man. Just music and family. That's my daily routine, and working also. I'm a tour guide at the Motown Museum, and that's something that's been a daily routine as well, working. So just to sum it up, work, music, family.
Okay, so give us some insight into your mind. How does it feel working for the Motown Museum, which that company was founded by Mr. Berry Gordy, and being connected to Stax legendary great Al Bell?
Well, I'm a big fan of music. And, being from Detroit, born and raised in Detroit, the #1 word that you could hear when it comes to music from this city is Motown. And at the age of 9, I knew about Motown being with the BFT and Pee Wees, but I never really, got into the history of Motown. And I worked at the Charles A. Tright Museum. And when I left that museum, I went to the Motown Museum, and they gave me a script, and I just read about it. And actually, when I read in the script, it had, different labels such as the Stax Records. They talked about, Stax Records and different labels during that time period. And it just really interested me a lot. So when I became a tour guide there, I started getting more into other labels, like looking at Chess Records, Stax Records, and different labels of that nature. And just seeing what these gentlemen started off with. You have gentlemen starting off as DJs. You have gentlemen starting off with an $800 loan and building an empire, And that's something I feel like a lot of guys and a lot of young people in my generation should really, look up on, because I could have $800, but I would not dream to have an empire of what a Stax record or a Motown record, label would have. So it's really just a blessing having the opportunity to learn about it and express it to the world, those type of stories from African American gentlemen,
So, elaborate for us the connection, and do you feel that there's a connection working for Motown Museum and knowing that history, and being a recording artist for Al Bell Presents? Do you find that, in other words, do you find that ironic that you would be so young and be connected to these giants in the industry?
Yeah, honestly, because I can't even lie. Getting a phone call from Mr. Al Bell, and just hearing this gentleman, knowing what this gentleman has done in the music industry. He has one of the most #1 hip hop records, to this day. And for that gentleman to tell me he likes Loose Cannon, he's feeling Loose Cannon, that did something for me in a way that was just, I feel like I accomplished more than what I have, And just hearing that from a gentleman of that caliber, it was amazing, and that motivated me to continue, and it's motivated me to continue to this day, because I've been doing this for a minute, and hearing that, it set me right, you know what I mean? So,
tell us about your experience with the BFT and Pee Wees.
It was a great learning experience for me. I was a young guy, 9 years old, touring around different cities, meeting different people, and it was just overall a great experience. I made good friends on the tour, and shouts out to all the Pee Wees. I'm still good friends with a lot of the artists that I was with. We still connect with each other on the internet or whatnot. But it was a very, very good learning experience. It taught me a lot. taught me a whole lot, how to control the crowd and other things. But really, that was one of the biggest highlights as far as, you know, Looze Cannon or Glenn Cannon to this day, of course.